Hey everyone, welcome to the Daily for Tuesday, June 21st. Happy first day of summer. I'm Greg Lawless alongside Simon Borg. And Simon, we have to start today with a little bit about the Red Bulls and Erik Soler, the general manager, coming out critical of the referees in their 3-3 draw up there in Portland.
Yeah, Greg, really unprecedented by an executive in Major League Soccer, coming out 24 hours after their game in Portland and saying they believe the officiating was way off, was subpar, and going as far as to say they expect the Thierry Henry red card, which he received after slapping Adam Moffat in the back of the head. That video's on the site. They expect that red card to be rescinded by the league, which is a statement you rarely hear. No red card has ever been rescinded in league history. So let's see what comes of this week.
Well, very interesting to see that Soler actually put out a press release, a statement about this, calling that red card Henry inexplicable is the word that he actually used. There's no chance that this is going to happen in your mind.
I don't see it. The only thing I see happening is maybe Soler being handed a fine for these statements.
Right. Well, we'll find out what happens probably today or tomorrow. Of course, the Red Bulls playing at Seattle on ESPN at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday night. So there's a little bit of an urgency about this, trying to get Henry available for Thursday night's game. Well, the player that will not be available to DC United anymore, Fred, the Brazilian playmaker, is going back to Australia.
Yeah, and this is a deal that really works for both sides. For DC United, they get some welcome cap room. For Fred, he goes to a country where he played before, a team where he played before, so familiar territory for him. So I think it works for both sides, and DC United promising some moves because of this extra cap space.
Well, Fred going back to the Melbourne Heart is the club that he'll be joining with. He said that he and his family talked about it and they wanted to go and have fun again. Obviously, he wasn't having fun in DC. We haven't really seen the real Fred that we saw when he first arrived either, so that probably is a factor in this as well. Well, Fred leaving D.C., a couple of MLSers will be going to D.C. Next Monday, June 27th, we have learned that the Colorado Rapids will be heading to the White House to meet Obama in celebration of their MLS Cup win last year. Simon, let's turn to the Gold Cup now. The United States, obviously the big game on Wednesday night on Fox Soccer, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. A lot of the questions about this one going against Panama. Is Jozy Altidore going to be ready?
And Altidore undergoing MRI test today on the hamstring that forced him out of the match against Jamaica in the 10th minute. Now, if it was at any other point in this tournament, there would be some preoccupation about the U.S. team. But the fact that Juan Agudelo came in for Altidore and managed that lone forward role in the 4-5-1 and looked so good doing it, I don't think many are really worried, despite the fact that Altidore has had a great tournament.
Well, Simon, we talked about a lot of this on Extra Time Radio yesterday. Well, our guest, Ives Galarcep from Fox Soccer, joined us to discuss the formation changes in the U.S. team and the Agudelo-Altidore dynamic and whether Juan Agudelo can actually do that against Panama in the semifinal. You can download Extra Time Radio on iTunes and Buzzsprout. Along with Ives, we were also joined by Todd Donovan from the Los Angeles Galaxy, who talked about the fact that he was not on the All-Star ballot, according to the media, for the fan vote. A little bit disappointed there, I think Donovan was. That's it for the Daily today. We'll talk to you tomorrow.